Hey y'all, it's Tastepink. Welcome back, and I have a full face, full coverage makeup tutorial for the girls who have acne prone sensitive skin, and maybe you're just getting over an active breakout, your skin is in the healing phase but you still want to slay. This is the dramatic look for you, sis. So I'm going in with the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer to apply to the brows so that they dry down matte and it creates a clean slate. And then I like to go in and tweeze any excess hairs. You know, I don't have a lot of brows, but like still I want it to be neat, so I like to tweeze away the excess unwanted hairs. And then I'm using the Wet n Wild eyebrow pencil. This is new for me. It's very thick, but it does have like this angled kind of tip, so it definitely works, but it takes some getting used to. And after I line my brow, I like to create little spikes or like strokes upward, you know, to give a more realistic feel. And then I just fill out the rest of the brow using the NYX eyebrow gel in espresso, because this gives me more of a long wearing effect. It creates a fuller, more dense brow because I need all the help I can get, sis, okay? And I really just love the finish, and it's like more matte. Next, I'm going in with the LA Girl HD Pro Concealer in Pure Beige. And honey, this is how you really define your brows when you want a very clean, very sleek look, okay? Let's say you're in between like brow appointments, you need that clean look. This is what's going to get you there, sis. You just want to buff that out over the entire mobile lid to create a blank canvas. And then I'm going in with the Fenty Beauty Killawatt Highlighter in Trophy Wife. Honey, okay, we're glowing from start to finish. And so this is going to be my brow bone highlight, and I'm going to be very generous because I want you to see me coming. And then with the Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach palette, I'm going in with this very orange kind of eyeshadow. And this is going to act as my crease color and my transition color, and I'm blending it upward into the Trophy Wife Killawatt highlighter. And then with this particular eyeshadow, I'm intensifying the crease, intensifying the transition color, making it even more dramatic, honey. Okay, if you have not watched my previous tutorial on my hairstyle, definitely make sure you check it out. It's in the card section, okay? I just had to do a little plug. But with the Revlon Photoready Eye Art in Green Glimmer, this is so bomb, okay? I like to use this and apply it with my own type of brush that's pointed and fairly thin. And then once I apply a sufficient amount, I like to look upward. I like pink. Why are you looking up? I need to carve out my crease, and so this indicates exactly how high I need to be applying this liquid shadow, because it can get really messy, and if you have folds on your eye, it like kind of bleeds outward. So this just helps to make sure that you're hitting the height of your crease. I hope that makes sense, okay, sis? And I like to do one layer and make sure that it's perfect and it's not too thin, but it's not too thick, and it's smooth. And I like to look downward so that the mobile lid is very flat and I can get in between those little folds. Once I feel like I have a really good base, I like to go in with the actual doe foot applicator and apply a nice even coat for the second layer. And I want to fan out the edges, so I'm going in with a fluffy brush and that color that we added as a transition to blend out the edges to make sure they look a little bit softer. So because my skin is a little bit dry, I'm going in with the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Matte, and I'm mixing it with jojoba oil. You see the little acne on the sides. Like, we're in the healing stage, but I definitely need moisture. I need hydration, but I don't need too much because I do have oily skin, but I just want to make sure I'm properly hydrating so my skin heals accordingly. And then I'm going in with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer, and I'm just going to apply this all over the face. Now, this isn't the best primer for my girls who are super oily, but it helps to blur the skin and it creates such a beautiful finish. Next, I'm going with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer in Classic Tan, and I'm going to use my Sonia Kashuk makeup sponge. This is life. Like, I get the 5-pack at Target, sis. Please do not sleep on her sponges. They're everything. This foundation is definitely buildable, but I love the very natural, very skin-like finish that this gives to the skin. I mean, it's so affordable. It's at the drugstore. This has become one of my favorite foundations. I've been raving about it. And next, I'm going in with the LA Girl HD Pro Conceal in Pure Beige, and this is my highlight concealer, and I'm just going to do it on the area under the eyes, above the brows, on the nose, above and below the lips. You guys already know. Now I like to go back in with the Sonia Kashuk sponge and blend this out, honey. And you want to blend for your life. Don't be modest. Don't be shy. And I think this is why I get so many compliments on my makeup. I will blend for legit 10 minutes, sis. And instead of using like a concealer, I'm using foundation as a contour. This is the Maybelline Fit Me in Mocha, honey. Now I know it looks a little crazy right here, okay? It looks a little, my skin is a little textured in the area where I do my contour, but this is everything. And this is what took my makeup look to the next level. Like, I'm not using concealer as, you know, a way to contour. I'm using foundation. Just let me blend this out and y'all gonna see how it looks. Y'all saw the intro. Y'all not gonna come for me. Make sure you're using the sponge to blend everything before you go in with your powder. So I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the area of my oily T-zone, above the forehead and around the mouth and just below my contour. Trust me, I'm an oily girl, so I have to kind of give off that powder donut tease, you know what I'm saying? But it works for me, and it always, you know, it always works out in the end. Next, I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in Mocha in the area of my contour. So I'm just setting that foundation. And then next, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline mascara just to coat my natural lashes. And then I kind of want to smoke out the lower lash line. So I'm going back in with this eyeshadow color from the Not a Basic Peach palette. And I'm getting real heavy-handed, sis. This makes the look so sultry. Like, trust me, you will really intensify your look and make it sexy. Right before I go in to add the Urban Decay 24/7 Eye Glide On Pencil in Perversion. This is the blackest pencil I've ever used. It is so smooth, so creamy. It does not irritate my eyes. I wear contacts, sis. Just had to let you know. Bomb. It's worth every penny. And this just creates a very dramatic look. Like, I love my eyes, and I like to have like that sexy bedroom kind of eye. Like, when you stare at me, you know, you might get a little turned on. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. And then with the P. Louise white base, I'm going to add this into the inner corner. In the inner tear duct, you want to be very strategic. You want to cover a small area, not too much. Sometimes that is like a problem for me. I do a little bit too much. So I'm trying to focus it on the very inner tear duct area. And then I'm going back in with the Trophy Wife Kilowatt highlighter, because sis, like, it's gonna be gold. It's gold season. It's winning season. I'm a trophy wife, okay? You already know the vibes. And I just really like to pack this in to make sure that it stands out again, so when you stare at me, you know, you get caught up. Okay, and so I'm going in with the Maybelline pressed powder in Warm Sun just to dust away any of the translucent setting powder. And this is where I like to mist my face. You know, take your time. You really want to set your makeup. And I do this before I go in with the Trophy Wife highlighter. Now, a lot of people are like, you know, Pink, sometimes you look gold. That's what I'm going for. Like, I'm trying to radiate. I'm trying to like emanate light. Like, I'm trying to bring luminosity to life. And then I go in with a second highlighter. This is Awesome Blossom by Wet n Wild. And I think that my melanated queens, this is something you should invest in. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Of course, I apply mine to the 10th degree. And then I'm going back in with the eye art, and I'm applying that glitter right on top. You want to save this for last. And this just takes the look up top. The glitter just makes your eyes pop. I love it. And I'm doing my winged liner. Now, I just freehand. You guys sometimes are just like shocked. I wanted to show you guys how it is when I just do it in real time. This is how the process looks for me. I did not speed this up whatsoever. And my wing got a little bit thick, but I made it work for me. You already know. Been doing this for like over 5 years, so I've pretty much mastered it. And the Wet n Wild Mega Liner is so perfect. It has a flexible tip, and that's why my wings are super bomb. Next, I'm applying my favorite lashes. They're the Kiss iEnvy collection in the style 01. They are super dramatic. They are long, honey. Okay, they give me life. I love them. You can see me when I'm coming. I look like I might take flight, but this is what works for me. They're $4 at the beauty supply store. I mean, you can't beat that with a stick, sis, okay? And look at how it just transforms the look. Like, I feel like a bad one. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm about to get chills, and that's not what I'm even out here for, but you know what I'm saying. And I'm going in with the Sephora cream lip stain in cedarwood, and I apply this as I would a lip liner. I just stopped using lip liners really, and I just use liquid lipstick. And then I go in with my Revlon Nude Attitude matte lipstick. Such a beautiful combination. Like, the girls need to get into this, you know what I'm saying. This is a look and make sure lips super supple, and you can really kind of like customize it, add a little bit more of the cedarwood if you need to. And sis, this is my look, okay? Thank you so much for encouraging me to continue with these makeup tutorials. What you need to do is subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share with your homeboys, your homegirls, and you need to kiki with me in the comments. We gotta talk. What type of makeup looks are you trying to see next? And check out the hair tutorial for the style I'm wearing. It's in the description box in the card section, okay sis? Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.